Those who realize their folly are not true fools. When you are identified with the One, all things will be complete to you. And there are really never endings, happy or otherwise. I'd rather die while I'm living than live while I'm dead. Learn from who you were, appreciate who you've become, and carefully invest into who you want to be. Let your mind wander in the pure and simple. Be one with the infinite. Let all things take their course. Human beings must have action, and they will make it if they cannot find it. Maybe everyone can live beyond what they're capable of. Take care of your body. Remember, health is another form of wealth. The truth doesn't cost anything, but a lie could cost you everything. Memory can make a thing seem to have been much more than it was. In the haunted house of life, art is the only stair that doesn't creak. There is nothing frightening in the dark if you just face it. A battering ram can knock down a city wall, but it cannot stop a hole. Different things have different uses. Search of truth is actually a search of strength to handle the truth. Fear can only grow in darkness. Once you face fear with light, you win. When truth is replaced by silence, the silence is a lie. The truth is not always beautiful, nor beautiful words the truth. Everything should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. Most of what matters in our lives takes place in our absence. You will do foolish things, but do them with enthusiasm. It's not what you are in life, but what you make of it. Be wiser than other people if you can, but do not tell them so. Never get bitter. Life is a medley of good and bad ingredients. If I had it all to do again, there would be more bodies. Things joined by profit, when pressed by misfortune and danger, will cast each other aside. Life is not about living the safer option. Life is about living a life worth living. When you surround an army, leave an outlet free. Do not press a desperate foe too hard. Our society is run by insane people for insane objectives. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power. Time cannot put anything in your hands until you let go of the time. The only thing that interferes with my learning is my education. Life isn't worth living unless it is lived for someone else. Time always exposes what you truly mean to someone. It shattered something inside me that hadn't been broken before. It's what's in yourself that makes you happy or unhappy. When something can be read without effort, great effort has gone into its writing. Everyone who got to where they are had to begin where they were. When you are content to be simply yourself and don't compare or compete, everyone will respect you. Stop being okay with everything. Anger dwells only in the bosom of fools. If quick, I survive. If not quick, I am lost. This is death. Try not to become a man of success, but rather try to become a man of value. To go outside what your charge was and to try to solve everything yourself is dangerous. I shall allow no man to belittle my soul by making me hate him. We swallowed the chaos because we knew we didn't want to be ordinary. The moon does not simply disappear when we are not looking at it. Where humanity sowed faith, hope, and unity, joy's garden blossomed. A single death is a tragedy. 1,000,000 deaths is a statistic. I don't want life to imitate art. I want life to be art. Do not let the roles you play in life make you forget who you are. To know that we know what we know, and that we do not know what we do not know, that is true knowledge. You don't get what you wish for. You get what you work for. Nothing makes a person happier than having a happy heart. Even though the ship may go down, the journey goes on. Life is worth living when you have someone to share it with. Remember, if you play small, you stay small. Those who do not think about the future cannot have one. To be alone is to be different. To be different is to be alone. Time bows to authentic commitment, and it stretches to accommodate it. Vulnerability is the least celebrated emotion in our society. Life is pain. Anyone who says otherwise is selling something. The flame that burns twice as bright burns half as long. We all have 2 lives. The second one starts when we realize that we only have one. What we can change is our perceptions, which have the effect of changing everything. They laugh at me because I'm different. I laugh at them because they're all the same. Don't flail against the world, use it. Flexibility is the operative principle in the art of war. Do not take life too seriously. You will never get out of it alive. We cannot change the cards we are dealt, just how we play the hand. Rely not on the likelihood of the enemy's not coming, but on our own readiness to receive him. In your own life, it's important to know how spectacular you are. If you have the courage to begin, you have the courage to succeed. If you correct your mind, the rest of your life will fall into place. I have never known any distress that an hour's reading did not relieve. No other success can compensate for failure in the home. Verily, God does not reward man for what he does, but for what he is. The right mindset is the first step towards the journey. I speak gibberish to the civilized world, and it replies in kind. Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. Choose to correct your mistakes, rather than comparing it to others. It's good to do uncomfortable things. It's weight training for life. Home is where somebody notices when you are no longer there. If you are untrustworthy, people will not trust you. It is man's natural sickness to believe that he possesses the truth. The truth doesn't mind being told every once in a while. Positive expectations are the mark of the superior personality. Don't be afraid to challenge the pros, even in their own backyard. You show me a capitalist, and I'll show you a bloodsucker. Life shrinks or expands in proportion to one's courage. Success awaits those who steadfastly commit to any requisite sacrifice. The best knowledge is knowing yourself and your inner being. Patience and improvement is the key to opening the door to progress. Either in conflict with others or in harmony with them, we go through life like a runaway horse, unable to stop. You must accept the truth from whatever source it comes. Until you have suffered much in your heart, you cannot learn humility. Any intelligent fool can make things bigger and more complex. It takes a touch of genius and a lot of courage to move in the opposite direction. When you are ignorant of the enemy but know yourself, your chances of winning or losing are equal. Respond intelligently, even to unintelligent treatment. How people treat you is their karma. How you react is yours. Of all those in the army close to the commander, none is more intimate than the secret agent.